Hey guys, DanielGames here and welcome back to another video on my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about 10 ways to make Latin Gamers better. Now, Latin Gamers is a server that I play the most of and, on my channel, and I kind of like, I play a lot of the server, but recently I've been noticing a little bit of a player drop in terms of arena PvP at least, and kind of a view drop on my channel, because I used to be getting around like maybe 40 views a video on Latin Gamers, now I'm only getting around 20, so it's kind of, I kind of noticed this and how the server's kind of going a little bit downhill, but I just wanted to come up with 10 ways to like make it better, maybe revive the server and kind of make it, a really big server, a bigger server than it is right now. So for number one, I want to start off with guild/teams and stats. So as you may or may not know, Hypixel released its guild update. Now, this guild update added XP and leaderboards and kind of incentives to actually have a guild, because before on Hypixel, guilds were useless. And it got me thinking, if Latin Gamers was to add something like this into their actual server, it would like make a lot of people want to come to the server and want to actually like kind of build a guild up with friends and maybe people. And for me, like, I have a PvP team called Evictus, which is going to be out soon. You'll be able to sign up for that soon if you guys are wondering. And I could make like a guild and call it Evictus, and that would be the team. There would kind of be a big guild, and I'd be going up to get levels, and it'd be really, really interesting, really, really fun to keep grinding the server, and you get like XP per match or XP per game, something like that, to make it better for you to play the server, and make it so maybe there's like a cash prize for the top guild for every certain months and stuff like that. That'd be really cool. So next is stats. Now, I think that Latin Gamers needs a stat page, like a website where it's latingamers.com/stats or something. Okay, so something like where you'd be able to see player stats and your stats, and like so you'd be able to see the top Bed Wars player, the top Sky Wars player, because right now there's no really leaderboards for stuff like that, and it'd be really cool to see that right there, leaderboards for Sky Wars, leaderboards for Bed Wars, like kind of like the star system, like Hypixel, or just have like a certain amount of wins, and I think that'd be very good and very cool, because I know a lot of my friends and me would probably grind Bed Wars to get to the leaderboards, and I'd probably grind Skywars as well, but there's really no incentive for us to play that on the server. We just go to Hypixel because there's actually a reason for us to play like Hypixel, you have XP and stuff like that, and I think like, adding a stats page and kind of giving people like a reason to actually do something on the server rather than just getting wins that nobody will see, and there's not really any reason to get wins. Like, I think it'll kind of bring players towards the server and keep players playing on the server. So next is more game modes. I can't stress this enough. Latin Gamers has Survival and Sky Wars and Bed Wars and Arena, but that's pretty much it. I think that game modes they should add should be like Creative, just to kind of, I know they kind of appeal to the Survival and the PvP community, so I think Creative would kind of add something, kind of make it a little bit better for like the survival community, because they can go kind of build their stuff in creative, kind of build it in survival. And even though I know a lot of the like survival is PvP survival, it could be like maybe costs and stuff added to it, and kind of make it so there's like you can build bunkers and have like team fights and stuff. I think that'd be very cool for that. Another game mode I'm thinking they should add would be ranked Sky Wars. Now you might be thinking, well, our Hypixel has ranked Sky Wars, yeah, but Latin Gamers could add ranked Sky Wars, and it would bring a bunch of players to the server, because there's no other server other than Hypixel that I know of that has ranked Sky Wars, and, I don't really enjoy playing ranked Sky Wars on Hypixel that much, and it's not really something I really play, but on Latin Gamers, I'll be sure to at least check it out and see how it works, and maybe they could build their own kind of ranked style maps, and I think it would be very cool. So the next thing I think they should add should be HCF and kit map. Now, they really appeal to like the build UHC kind of community and the survival community. They don't really appeal to the pop PvP community. And I know that, there's a lot of pop PvP servers out there, but I think Latin Gamers can kind of get in the game there, with like kit map and HCF, because a lot of big servers like Arcane and -Q, you have to wait for 20 million hours to get inside like the actual server to play your HCF or whatever, and usually you die, and it's like so hard to get stuff, because like by the time you get in, stuff is mined out, you don't have a faction, and nobody really wants to play because it takes so long to get in. And having a small server like Latin Gamers would kind of make it so there's only like maybe like 100, maybe 150 people on Start of the World, depending on like how they advertise the server and kind of like how many people want to actually play it. And you know, it'd be kind of easier to play because you know there wouldn't be that many people to contest for, and it'd be a lot easier to just kind of play. And I think it'd be very interesting if they added that. Also for kit map, it'd be good if they added like maybe like a leaderboards for that, like maybe top kills and stuff like that. I think it'd be very cool. So number 3, this is kind of a stretch, but it's 1.7 support. Now I know 1.7, you know, it's kind of like an outdated version in most servers now, but a lot of the big PvP servers still support 1.7, and I prefer PvPing in 1.7, but 1.8 is fine. But anyways, 1.7 support would probably be something that would be pretty beneficial to the server because a lot of pop PvPers end up going to Latin Gamers because it's 1.7, and you sure 1.8 PvP, that's not that bad. You know, 1.8 and 1.7, it's not really that different, not really that of a drastic change to be anything major. A lot of people prefer playing on 1.7 to 1.8. So number 4 is hosted UHCs. Now, the reason I think that they should add hosted UHCs is because a lot of people like to play UHC. For me, I'm not really a hosted UHC fan. I don't like the idea of mining for an hour just to die in like your second fight. It's just, I don't want to end up doing that. It's just a waste of time in my opinion. I like UHC run or mini UHCs, stuff like that. The only way I'll play a host UHC is if I'm like invited to something kind of like UHC on air or whatever, like the UHC intergames I played a long while ago. Something like that. That's the only way I'll play a hosted UHC. But I think a lot of people actually like hosted UHCs, and I think it'd be very fun for the server to add that and bring a lot more players to the server. So number 5 is more events. Now I know they just had the medieval event, and you know, to be honest, that's like a cool event. That's an event. That's good. But more events more frequently, and I think that, you know, having events in different game modes, like if they were to add like HCF or Kitmap, they could have event in Kitmap, they could have event in Arena, they could add event in like, you know, maybe PvP survival, because in survival you can't PvP, so you know, like they have events in that like costs and, you know, end of the world type things where I can reset the worlds and stuff like that. So like just having different events on different parts of the server could be very good, and maybe even an event in creative, like a building event, or like kind of like a build battle type thing. I think that'd be very cool. You can kind of win these events, and maybe like it's a money event. Maybe you get a certain amount of money per, like if you win this event, or like it could be very interesting. Maybe like ranked upgrade or like rank upgrades for the server, or maybe you just get like maybe more guild XP if you have guilds, stuff like that. So number 6 is like a website revamp. Now, you know, this doesn't really directly go to the server, but you know, something to make it a little bit better on the website where it's more like you can like see your host events, you can see the stats, you can see kind of things that are going on a lot easier. I think it'd be very good if they kind of revamped it, made it like so you can add stats in, like if they're gonna do that, they can add like maybe like when tournaments are coming up, like easier sign-ups and stuff. I think it'd be very very good. Number 7 is different proxies. Now, for me, I get really good ping to server. I get 20 ms because the server is hosted in Canada or somewhere close at least. So, you know, it's very good. But I know a lot of people like don't live in Canada, okay? And they live in many different other parts of the world, and they get 150, 200 ms. And having different proxies will get them a little bit better ping. It'd be easier for me to fight them because they're not as laggy, and it'd be easier for them because they're not as laggy. So, you know, different proxies are probably good, like maybe an sa.latingamers.mx or eu.latingamers.mx, like something like that, like different proxies to connect to like the server so you can get better ping. So number 8 is languages. Now, languages are something that a lot of servers had, like Epicube. That server has languages where like it starts off in French, but you can change it to English, you can change it to Spanish, you can change it whatever you want, because I don't know Spanish, okay? I go on a server and they have something that's going on, there's something on the website, I don't know what it says, okay? I really don't know, and I have to kind of guess. And Google Translate, that's not really that reliable, because it ends up making the whole text all jumbled up. It's like a puzzle, you have to match the words together, like seriously. So having a language like command kind of in there where you can change your language like to English, and we kind of changed all the text on the server to English. Maybe you can do the same on the website. So number 9 is like mini YT, YouTuber, and Twitch incentives. Now I know Latin gamers, at least I don't think they do, have mini YT. Now mini YT, I've seen on most servers like usually like 100 subs or like 300 subs usually starts at one or the other, and it goes up to like maybe like 1,000 or 2,000 is when like YouTuber starts, and it goes up to like a certain amount, and there's like famous, but I don't think many servers usually have famous. And there's like Twitch, where all like basically these Twitch people I see them do is just end up maybe like getting like a certain kit in a game of Bed Wars, or like they can like put their link in chat. Like that's it. There's nothing really, you know, there's no incentives. Like maybe like if you're a mini YT or like something like that, you can get like more XP like for your guild, or more XP in game, and maybe like own personal levels could be pretty cool as well. So number 10 would be content updates. Now Latin gamers doesn't really have that frequent of updates, like not really fixing that much of stuff, and you know, not really changing a lot of stuff. Like for example, like they should have like a suggestion page where you can like write down suggestions and they can like listen to it. Like for example, I'll make a whole video on the maps of arena PvP and how they need to be changed and cycled out and just kind of revamped, and just stuff like that. Like little things I can just suggest, and you know, maybe like become to actually be a thing. Like maybe people would have suggested these game modes that I suggested earlier, and you know, like maybe they could have added different content updates and stuff like that. Because the way the server is right now, there's not really that much happening, and you know, there's not really an incentive to keep playing, and there's nothing really going on that wants to keep the person actually there. And they're like basically like when you're sitting there and you're doing one thing, it's the same the next month, the next month, the next month, and it kind of gets boring. So for a bonus thing, I always like to say the anti-cheat. The anti-cheat that Latin Gamers has right now is pretty terrible. If you lag and then you teleport across the map, Spartan kicks you for speed. If you swim up a lava stream, it kicks you for fly. And if you're versing a guy with reach or anti-knockback, it doesn't work. The only way I've seen it work if somebody's b-hopping on you, and then it actually kicks the players. Or they just come back and b-hop again. And sometimes it doesn't ban them instantly, so they end up killing you, and then they get like kicked again for b-hop. And then they come back again. So they need an actual decent anti-cheat. But anyways, guys, that is 10 ways I think could make Latin Gamers a better server. So anyways, hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye, and have a great day.